Hey, good morning. It's Dr. James. I do hope and pray this message finds you and your loved ones peaceful, thriving, and well. So I got to be very, very open and honest with you this morning. I do everything I can every single morning to pray before I push the go button. And I did this morning, and I prayed about 10 times longer because I am feeling what so many people across this country, if you're here in the United States, and I think what we're feeling across the world right now, between the pandemic, between social unrest, between climate change, between just the level of darkness has become so normal. And our ability to kind of just pretend it's going to go away on its own. And we know it's not going to go away on its own. It is literally going to go away if we own it. We own it. We do everything we can every single moment of our life, the rest of our life, because the story of our life is being told right now. The story of our life is being told right now. And we have an opportunity to ask ourselves, if I was to read this story, looking back at my life, 10, 20, 40, 50 years from now, spirit willing, would you look back at this and go, wow, you know what? Great story. You were really, really awesome. You were courageous. You were loving. You were kind. You continually grew every day. You looked at yourself honestly and compassionately. You saw the areas where there was some work to do, and you knew 40, 50 years out from now, the work that was probably necessary every single time, only all the time, was whether or not you were going to love yourself into the next evolution of yourself. That's absolutely what I believe is the truth of one's lifetime. There will be a time, I trust, that all of us, and I pray you have an opportunity to do this long from now, that you live to a ripe old age where you're still fully integrated and you're still awake and you're still alive and you're still feeling that vitality. And in that lucid nature of that awakening, you look back and you examine your life and you say, you know what I did? I was not afraid to look at the spaces in my life that needed to have me courageously breathe light and love into the broken spaces, into the spaces that used to be shame and blame. I actually took the time and I said, I love you. We got this. We're going to grow through this. We're going to accept what happened, but we're not going to be a victim of this. We're going to rise from this based on what we knew and what we believed about loving ourselves. You know, we every single day are writing this story. And every single day we can fall into mediocrity because mediocrity is safe oftentimes, regardless of whether or not we are growing. Sometimes just being safe, it feels like it's enough, just hunkering down and not kind of making any waves. Well, right now, there's probably a wave that you need to make. I've got so many waves I need to make. I've got so much good work to do right here and right now. There are so many spaces within my heart that need healing. There are so many spaces within my vision that I need to actually close the gap on my good intentions. And I need to do more to be a beneficial presence on the planet. And I know unrealized potential doesn't have to be a burden. But trust me, it will be a burden 30, 40, 50 years from now if we do not realize that it's a blessing now. Unrealized potential is a blessing now. And we have an opportunity to look at it with soft eyes, strong-backed and soft eyes that see what it is that we came here to be. And we heroically are present with our prayer work. And our prayer work is basically, what will make me come alive today? What will make me proud of my purpose, my dharma, and how do I show up for a force of light and love that is so much bigger than what I was yesterday? And 20 or 30 or 50 years from now, and I read the story of my life, I read it with a level of, oh my goodness, look what I did. And it's not an ego statement, it's a spirit statement. Look what you did. Look how you were not afraid to look deep within yourself and ask yourself that simple question, what made you come alive? And then you went after it like your life depended on it. And as you cast yourself out to the time that you were getting ready for your transition to say goodbye, you look back at your story of your life and you were proud, spiritually proud. Proud of everything that you actually learned and all the ways that you faced your soul's calling. And you answered the call. You answered it. You showed up. You listened. And you grew. You evolved. You came here to be everything that you came here to be. And you succeeded at that. You know, it doesn't have to be heavy all the time. But there's some work to do. And there may be some heavy lifting right now. The heavy lifting begins with lifting ourselves up so we can see our truth. And then pursue it. Pursue it, because the story of our life is right here and right now. So with that, happy storytelling, happy story living, happy story loving. Much love and every blessing. Have an awesome day. Bye for now.